Get surf, our whole world opens up to just, I mean, everything, really, right? Like, I mean, getting surf will be huge. So, that's the plan. And then we can actually get the last member of the fisherman team. And that is going to be Tentacool. Tentacool's the last one we need. So, just got to find the house. Which that's definitely not helping. I'm first now, I've decided. Everybody's decided who's first and who's second. That's perfect. Okay, I know the house is here somewhere. It's somewhere. We gotta find it. We need surf. It's like the strongest water move in the whole game. That actually is, you know, accurate, and we need it. Well, that's good. We'll take Steel Wing though. That's pretty good. Protein's good. No execute. Not needed. No, no, no. We're here for surf. That is it. The secret house is still ahead. I know it's around here, right? Am I just tripping? Or is it like, it's back here? I know it's back here. Somewhere? Aha! Is this it? A fisherman! Go to the deepest part of the safari zone and you'll win a prize. What? You're telling me that this is not it? I was convinced that it was the fisherman. Cannot believe this. I do not know where this house is. I really don't. I know it's back here. So that's how you get surf, is you have to find the house, the secret house in the back of the safari zone. And then they'll give you HM. Like, they'll give you HM surf. So, where it is, that I don't know. But I do know it's back here. Rockstar says, hey, what is up? We're hunting for surf. We need it. Rest house. Malik says, hi. What is up, Malik? Alright, rest house. Secret house, please. It's gotta be this way. Pokeboy also says hello. What is up? Alright, surf, surf. Please. We know it's not that house. Okay. So we went here last time, and then it's not down this way, I don't think. No, okay. So back up. It's got to be down the other exit for sure. So it's up here, down. Maybe down this way? We're gonna find it. Don't worry, chat. We're gonna get this surf right here. There it is. We got it. We're getting there. A max potion. No, you silly Nidoran. I have other matters to attend to. Please. Tossing rocks at the Pokemon may be easy to catch. Using bait. And you're just gonna say you can throw it. I hiked a lot, but not what I wanted. Oh my god, no. It's not this house either. Dude. How many steps we have? 158. Okay. Is it the other one to the left? How do I get to that one, though? We're definitely gonna run out of time. Bro looks like he's seen every episode of Game of Thrones. I have not, actually. I've never even watched Game of Thrones. Never, not once. I think, well, I've seen some episodes, like the first, like, 4, maybe. But, not a big Game of Thrones guy. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Alright, we're gonna get surf this time. I don't want to look it up. I can find it. I got it. We're gonna get it. To the left. And then, can we use repels in here? I don't know. I just don't want to run into Pokemon. Is it worth? Yes, to me. It doesn't even matter! What? Interesting. That's kind of crazy, actually. Alright. So we went to the left, and then it's up, across, down. No, I messed it up! It's not this way, it's through the grass. Unfortunate. We're wasting value steps. Up to the left. This is the other path we didn't go down. Strategic TCC. Hello, what is up? How are we? Double team. Is this the secret house? It is. Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. Although I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won! HM3 Surf. Perfect. Ah. The fisherman team forever grows and gets stronger. We are here. We're ready. How many steps do I have? I guess I can just exit. I just want to leave. Retire. Mr. Cook-Off Man. Jeff is in here somewhere, I believe. But I'm also a part of the cook-off. This is true. I'm very excited. I'm excited for the second iteration of the cook-off. I got to be there for the first one, and I'm pretty pumped for the second one. Very excited. Alright, we have surf, which is glorious. So now, we gotta grab Fiji out of the box. Move Pokemon around, please. Thank you, Flyman. You've done it all. Alright. Surf acquired. So now we can hopefully get a Tentacool. But we have to fish it up per the rules. We can't just be getting it by surfing. That's too easy. Now, everybody can learn surf. And we're probably going to teach surf to everybody. Because, well, surf is really good as like a move in this game. And, well, our poor Blastoise still knows water gun, unfortunately. And surf just does 95 power with 100% accuracy. So, everybody gets to learn surf. So that's now what will happen, as everyone will learn Surf. As it's, you know, good. So, Surf to you. Surf to you also. You could go fishing with Dratini in the Safari Zone. So I thought about it. However, the rule that I made for myself is that I didn't want to use... Because I can also have caught in a Grimer in Celadon City. But I wanted to use Pokemon that a Fisherman would use. Kind of minus the starter that we get. So I opted out. And I'm not allowed to use Dragonite or the Muck at all. So those are the two Pokemon that I was like, I don't want to use them because I didn't want to just run around with a Dragonite. I wanted to be a fisherman. I feel like Confuse Ray actually is probably solid. I'll probably get rid of Bubble Beam. Swift's probably pretty good. Recover feels good. Yeah, we'll get rid of Bubble Beam. I kind of like keeping Confuse Ray, just if we ever need to, like, Confuse Ray, recover, stall something, then we can. But it is funny you say that, Ted, actually, because in the last stream, I was fishing up for a Sea King, which we named Deer Park, and I did catch Ratatini, and then, you know, ran from it. But yeah, so I have fished up one. Just kind of opted out of it. Everyone gets to learn Surf. And it's perfect. And then we get to go fish up the last member of the team, Tentacool, which we'll name it Liquid Death. I'm gonna get rid of Fury Attack. Honestly, though, Seeking actually learning Surf might not be terrible. The problem that it had before is it had no water moves, so like just... I mean, Seeking already kind of sucks, but now it like double sucked. Replacing the much weak water gun with Surf. Ah, perfect. Okay. Everybody now knows Surf. Everything is perfect. I wonder what actually happens if I go to use Surf and all of my Pokemon know it. Does it just like... Do I have to like pick somebody? I can't use it until a new badge is obtained. No Tentacool for us! Unfortunate. Alright, well, we're not even close to being able to fight Koga, unfortunately. A lot of our Pokemon are not strong enough to do that. So, we are going to go level up, battle some trainers. We skipped every trainer along all the routes from the right of Vermilion down to Fuchsia and all of Cycling Road. We skipped all of it to rush to Fuchsia City to get the Super Rod to finally fish up the rest of our encounters. That's what we did. So now, it is time to play catch-up, if it were. I mean, we are, like, the same level as these guys, which is kind of crazy. I will say, I'm excited. There's a couple Pokemon on this team that I've never used in any playthrough, like, ever. Slowpoke, Slowbro, or Slowking is one. I've also never used a Poliwrath or a Starmie, ever. I've also never used a Gyarados before. And I've never, like, even for a brief moment we used Krabby. Never used one. I've also never used a Seeking, ever. I have used Tentacruel, however. And that one was pretty fun. But a lot of other Pokemon I have not used. We're going to go into Dratini. Or, sorry, they're going to send out... I don't know, I was looking at Ted's message and I saw Dratini's in my head. They're sending out Tangela, we're going to go into this. Go into Dratini. We don't have one of those. No, no, no. We are not that advanced of a fisherman. If only we were. If only. Surf. I feel like I don't want this run to turn into surf everything, but I feel like once you get, like, it's just impossible. You have to, I mean, you just have to get rid of the bad moves. Like, you really do. You cannot keep the, like, oh my gosh, let's keep water gun over surf. You can't do it. You just can't, unfortunately. All right. So we're gonna hope these guys are bird keepers and not the engineer guys. I'm pretty sure they're all bird keepers though. Perfect. Okay. Because if they were the engineers, this gets really hard because they're just gonna have Magnemite and Magneton, and they know Thundershock and Thunderbolt and all that stuff. So that gets a little awkward. But we got pretty lucky. So we outspeed. What? Pidgeotto, why are you the slowest thing in the world? Remember how I said we're not going to surf everything? Well, you know, it is what it is. We really wanted to get, I really wanted to get a Tentacool. I really did. But Seaking will hang out for now. Good old Deer Park. Surf everything. That's it can definitely happen. I think the last time I tried to use a Slowpoke was in Soul Silver. You can get one in the well. I think it's like either before the first gym or like before the second gym. But I tried to use one and I just was not interested. High roll? Oh, crit, thank God. Yes. Our poor Great Value. A Pidgey. I will say, the first time I went into the Safari Zone, I can't believe I actually forgot about getting HM Surf. Like, I don't know why I forgot, but I had genuinely forgotten. And that's just crazy because it's, like, broken. We can raise some stats of some stuff, though. We also can give some items to people. We can give... I mean, Starmie's pretty quick. Let's give the Quick Claw to Fiji, because I feel like Fiji's probably pretty slow. We'll give the Protein to the Voss. We'll give the Iron to the Fiji for sure. He's already pretty bulky. That'll work. Hello, birds! Fight me! Fight me, birds. A Dodrio? Oh my god. Like, Dodrio is another Pokemon I just never used. And I think it's because, like... I think it's genuinely because you get Doduo so late that I just never was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use one. You know, I just never... It was never in the cards for me. Just wasn't. Good thing we switched. Ain't no way Slowpoke takes all those. All the Doduos. This is insane. Man's got every Doduo in existence. We might be able to earn a new badge today, and that'll put us up to 5 badges. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see, because we really gotta get leveled up. We really do. Into the gloom. In theory, we should be able to confusion. Okay, poison powders, whatever. Actually, not gonna lie, the confusion did way less than I thought it would have. I would have thought it did way more. But it did not. Acid. Let's learn Headbutt. Actually, that'd probably be pretty good. Give it a growl for Headbutt. An Oddish. We'll keep you in. A crit kills, but they're just not gonna crit. It's fine. Defense drop. Confusion kills unless we low roll. We low roll on 1. Cannot believe that. Absolutely ridiculous. This Oddish. Another Oddish. Man, these trainers are tough. All these grass types and stuff is rough. And the sleep powder hits. Oh my god. Unreal. Alright, go. Please. Please kill the silly little plant. This Oddish is the strongest Oddish I've ever seen in my life. Okay, flinch. We definitely outspeed. Thank God. Alright, he had 1 sleep powder hit. Lives, like, literally just... Oh, man, this girl's Oddishes are ridiculous. Alright. We gotta heal, and then we'll go back. Oddish is so cute. Oddish is cute, but that one was a menace. I wonder if the cycling road will be easier to level up on and then maybe come back. I want to train an Oddish. I could do like, you know what would be kind of cool? A gardener run. I played Pokemon as a gardener and you only used like plant Pokemon. So like Bellsprout, Victory Bell, Oddish, Bulbasaur. I think that's kind of the end of the list though, unfortunately, but it'd be kind of cool. A fisherman is something I actually do in real life though. Alright, let's try to fight these bird keepers. Grassy area for new Pokemon. Me too. But I always check the water first. A Spearow. They're about the same. Plant run. I think it could be cool. Surf everything. Fearow must be drowned. Must drown the Fearow. I was hoping it was going to go for, like, Drill Peck or, like, Aerial Ace. So I went for Disable. I tried to, like, preemptively time it. It didn't work. See, that would have been good to disable, because that's going to do quite a bit. Yeah, that's going to do a lot. Unfortunate. It is no longer disabled. That's insane. It's that fast, actually. Hits the pursuit. My God. Slowpoke, buddy. Hear me out. We gotta level you up somehow. We gotta level you up, buddy. Somehow we gotta get you there. Let's try going from the top. I think maybe that might help. Let's try that. So we'll go like here, and we'll move some Pokemon. We'll fly to like the top of the biker path or something, and then we'll come down because it's like a lower route number. So maybe the trainers are weaker. That's kind of the theory here. Alright, so this is all biker path and cycling road. So, that's 11, and this is 12 to 15, and then cycling road is higher. So, let's go to Vermilion, we'll run across, we'll come down, and we'll try it. And we'll see what happens. Regardless, we're committed to one side, so I'm going to commit to the right side first. All right, here we go. So now we will make our way down. Fisherman, and I'm pretty sure we fought you. We cut in there. Ah, Fisherman. Don't want you. Perfect. Savage Zilla, what is up? How are you? Okay, so the Pokemon are the same level, but weaker because like it's a Goldeen as opposed to the like Glooms and Dodrios that we were fighting previously. So, I mean, that's something, which is nice. Makes it a little easier for us, I suppose. So we'll have to see. But, yeah, definitely getting the team leveled up before Koga is definitely what's got to happen. I mean, it just has to. We don't have a choice. We have no choice. I mean, we'll probably just stay in, right? We'll be fine. Water gun. Silly, silly water gun. Just headbutt everything. Headbutt literally everything that comes at us, please. No, Horsey. I see. Horsey's another Pokemon that we could have considered. However, the problem with Horsey is the fact that Kingdra doesn't exist in this game. If Kingdra existed, 100% we get a Horsey. Because, like, Water Dragon, we're cooking. That's great. However, that's not the case. And, unfortunately, we only get Seadra. And Seadra sucks. So. Rain Boosted Surf. Ugh. Perfect. We have that ability to do that. Our Poliwrath knows Rain Dance. We held out for that to happen. Alright, Bird Keeper. My bird Pokemon want to battle with you. I want to battle your bird Pokemon. Fish are better than birds. And also this, you know, Slowpoke thing that you can fish. Oh my gosh, it lives on 1. Literal insanity. The fact that that Pidgey lived on 1 is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like a Best Buy manager. Well, did I watch the Game of Thrones or look like a Best Buy manager? Can't have both. Can't have both. But, I mean, Best Buy is a pretty cool place. I like Best Buy. Ain't nothing wrong with Best Buy. Get some good deals at Best Buy. A manager that also watches Game of Thrones. Man, I have so many hobbies I wasn't aware of. Okay, so submission kind of sucks. A reckless full body throw that also hurts the user. 80% accuracy, but you could just use Brick Break that will break light screens and reflects, and it's 5% less damage, like power or whatever, but you're more accurate. Submission's bad. Like, submission's bad. Submission is bad. Can confirm. Alright, Slowpoke. I told you I'm good for a kid. So, like, 24 and 23 is about, like, the levels I thought everything would be at going into, like, defeating all these trainers. But most of these guys are sitting, like, 29. It's kind of insane, actually. Alright, a Meowth. I'm not sure when Slowpoke evolves. I think that it's like late 30s. I'm pretty sure. Ah, the crit. Beautiful. Like, I almost want to say it's like 36 or like 38. It's so late that he evolves. But once he evolves, I mean, learns, you know, get Psychic and Confusion and all the other stuff, we're kind of cooking. And we get 2 Water Psychic types, which is huge. With Slowbro and Starmie, which is kind of nuts. Ooh, Pikachu. Our only out to any electric types is either we one-shot it with a move, like that, that'll work, but it's that Fiji knows Dig. That's like the other out we have. And if those don't work, then we're cooked. Like, super cooked. If those don't work. Yo, crit. Ah, we crit back. Let's go. Huge. Get out of here, Susie. Be gone. Alright. So I don't think Seeking will stay on the team forever. So I don't care too much to level it. So Seeking can kind of just, you know, get like pushed aside or something. And we'll just kind of level the other ones. And this is a double battle up here. I'm pretty sure it's a double battle. Sure, I'll play with you, sweetie. I think either that or it's just 2 trainers standing next to each other. 2 trainers standing next to each other. Got it. Cool. That's the one thing about these games that's kind of interesting, like the older Pokemon games, is that sometimes there's a couple double battles in Fire Red and Leaf Green. However, it tricks you because it's like, oh, there's 2 trainers standing directly next to each other, which is usually how you tell, oh, it's a double battle. But it's not. It's just one, you know, it's just one person. And then, you know, you fight both of them separately. Why they do it like that, beyond me. Not too sure. But that is how it goes. A slam. No para? Oh, huge. No para. Down goes the Pikachu. Pursuit hurts. Not from Rattata, it doesn't, though. Not from Rattata, it doesn't. Perfect. Oh, yes. Alright, let's Super Potion. You know what I should have done? I should have given him like an Oran Berry or something. I don't even know if we have one to give, but I mean, let's just give him a berry, just so he has something, right? And we'll give a Chesto Berry to, sure, Aquafina seems good. Another one. Beauty Sheila. Is the team just Clefairy Jigglypuff? Metronome. Oh, that's fun. Aromatherapy? What? What? A soothing aroma wafted in the air. I didn't do much of anything. Follow me? Yes. Follow me broke it in double battles, especially in competitive VGC, but just bad in any other instance. It really is. I mean, I guess, like, double battles in general and, like, Nuzlocke and stuff, you can kind of do some goofy things with Follow Me, but most of the time in Nuzlocke, you're trying to avoid double battles if you can. Fun fact is that if Meowth uses Payday, you get extra coins after the battle is done. I'm like 99% sure. Especially in older games. I don't know about newer games, though. But older games, the whole thing was like coins scattered everywhere. And you got extra money after winning. And I remember that was like a trick that you could do. Is you could battle Meowths and like you VS Seeker these people. And you earn extra money. So like that one, we earned 2,100. But the one before, we only earned like 1,200. So like you earn extra money if the Meowth uses Payday. So you could VS Seeker, refight this same person over and over again that has a Meowth, and then get extra money that way. That was before everybody found out about the Nugget Bridge trick, which you A, can do earlier, and B, is way faster, and you get way more money. But, you know, back in my day, that was different. Your badges are so cool. They are. Thank you. I worked hard for these badges. We actually might have to go to the PC just to heal, just to get some PP slots back for some of these moves. Confusion probably will do enough, though, so we might be able to just save, like, Headbutt and, you know, Surf and such. Rain Dance? You can't do that sooner. I just surfed you. Oh. No. Alright, Poliwag goes down. Another Poliwag. We're going to surf this Poliwag, and we should theoretically one-shot it. Because boosted surf in rain is kind of nuts. Just kidding. It has Water Absorb. I thought I didn't get Water Absorb until Poliwhirl. That's kind of insane, actually. That it gets it at Poliwag. I thought I didn't get it until Poliwhirl. Alright, we are now cooking. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking. Valerie goes down. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, I think I did fight you. Oh my god, I didn't. I'm not gonna lose. I thought I fought him already. Man, that sucks. Birdkeeper Perry. Ah, yes. The only unfortunate part is that our Slowpoke's like almost dead. Alright, now it's definitely dead. Pursuit will kill. No, it doesn't kill. Because Spearow is a weak thing. But we kill. This is another Spearow. We will swap. We'll go into Aquafina. Seems fine. Oh man, all these bird keepers. We're gonna try to save some trainers so that we can level up Tentacool once we catch it. So we might try to save the Cycling Road. We'll have to see where we're at. I know Koga's highest level Pokemon's like 43. So if we're like 40, 41, we'll do Koga. We'll try to do Koga. We'll try to defeat Koga. We'll have to see where we're at though, because I don't know if we'll be close enough. Because then right after Koga, you go and fight Sabrina. Like, right after. And then, like, the levels are, like, just about the same. Like, I think, like, Koga's highest Pokemon's, like, 42, and, like, Sabrina's highest is, like, 44. or something like that. Like, they're right next to each other, which is insane to me, actually, that they're that close. But they are. Do I have anything else? I have a forest store. Don't want that. Don't want to use that yet. Did I skip any trainers so far? I think I just have this person right here. Nope. Fought you. We fought you. Oh yeah, because then I got stuck. And then we had to come up. We avoided this person. And we avoided you. A coughing. That is a bit troublesome. However, your silly coughing is weak to all of my psychic attacks. Alright, so now another coughing. So Great Value is getting up there. Getting up there in the levels. Starting to get a smidge easier. Oh, the crit sludge is huge, though. Plus the poison. Oh, oh my god. One shot? No. Unfortunate. Then we get hit by poison, but we still live. Probably at like 1? Okay, I was going to say like 5, but that was not the case. I love Great Value. Me too. I also love Great Value, the Slowpoke. I'm not gonna lie. Not even evolving and being at over 100 HP is kind of nuts. Thing's got some bulk to it, for sure. Surf misses. Smog misses. Surf doesn't miss a second time, though. Perfect. One-shotting the silly Magikarp. The silly, silly little carp. Alright, we gotta heal. Our Great Value Slowpoke. And then we'll use an antidote as well. We definitely gotta buy some more potions for sure. Alright. Mr. Birds. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to your Pokemon. It's fair. It's not an incorrect statement, I will say. Ooh, we're almost out of some stuff, though. Alright, we'll headbutt. That's probably 2 shots. Yeah. Into a whirlwind. Brings out Dasani. Turf. We have answers to everything. The team is full. The one thing I'm really excited about is to be able to teach Starmie, to teach Aquafina, like, Thunderbolt. It can learn Thunderbolt, and I'm pretty sure it can also learn, I think, I could have swore it can learn Giga Drain. I could be wrong on that, but there's definitely, I thought it could, which is huge. Like, being able to, like, have access to that. Maybe it's Tentacruel that can learn Giga Drain. Because, like, they can each learn a coverage move. But I don't remember who is what. Like, I don't remember if, like, you know, if Starmie can learn both, or if it's just one. Or if Tentacruel can learn the other one. Actually, we have Giga Drain, don't we? We can just check real quick, right? Because you get it once you beat Erica. Yeah, Giga Drain. Okay, so Tentacruel will learn Giga Drain. And then... Perfect. Okay, cool. I don't think anybody can learn Shockwave, unfortunately. Anybody learn Steel Wing? Nah. Unfortunate. Thief. Secret Power Rock Tomb. Yep. Sunny Day, but we don't need Sunny Day. If anything, we want the rain. My bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. The birds are back. What is up with all these whirlwinds? Deer Park. Surf him. Surf. Into a Spearow. We'll go back into Great Value, I think. We have a lot of options for things, though. Into a Fearow. We could try to surf. Does not. Alright. Confusion time. He also knows Pursuit, more than likely. Confusion! Let's go. It hits itself in Confusion. Right here. Here we go. 100%. Unfortunate. Darn it. I thought if I talked it into existence, it would work. But that is not the case. Alright, we high rolled on that one. Into a Pidgey. Another Whirlwind. Into Fiji. You fool. Into the Blastoise. Alright, we got more birds here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? You'll be able to soar with it into the sky. I don't have a bird Pokemon. I have fish. But I can surf and you can't. Your Spearow can't go swimming. That's ridiculous. Think of how ridiculous that would be. Into a Doduo. We'll swap. The thing that does stink is we can't, like, use any fighting moves against these guys because, you know, they're all flying. So, like, Poliwrath is kind of just a bit useless in this scenario. So just hitting things into neutral surfs and everything else is kind of where we're at here. Into a Fearow. Aquafina is now level 36. Perfect. Into Flames. If I remember correctly, we dodged all these guys last time. We probably can this time too. A Bellsprout. A silly little Bellsprout. I'm actually shocked that that lives. That's kind of insane that that lived. We're 8 levels higher. Plus, it's super effective, and it lived. Some beefy Bellsprout. That's for sure. Alright, we gotta heal. Because we're out of PP for, like, most moves. Perfect. Alright, let's see here. So Great Valley is level 32, 36. Koga's like 40, so we're like 4-ish levels away from being able to kind of be caught up, right? We fought you, we fought you. We did not fight you, we fought you. I don't think we fought you guys, though. A Bulbasaur? Well, that's not good. And instantly hits the poison powder. Oh my goodness me. This girl's Bulbasaur is nuts. Confusion? Okay, Confusion will 2-shot. You probably Razor Leaf this time. Probably does like 40 to 50 damage. Crits and 1-shots. Oh my god. Ugh. Crit definitely killed there for sure. Like, I don't think not crit. Non-crit doesn't do anything. Non-crit we live. 100%. Bro, this Bulbasaur hits every poison powder in existence. Aha! The Pecha Berry. An Ivysaur. Ugh. Let's go for this. And then next turn, I'm gonna set Rain. And then we're just gonna surf. Cool. That's about half. Perfect. As long as we don't low roll, this Ivysaur is definitely dead, right? Oh my god. No. Yes! It's still asleep and we outspeed. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. If that Hypnosis misses, I think we're in a world of pain. For sure. For sure, for sure. We're in a world of pain. Also, I realize we need some way to use cut. Because we need to be able to get up there at some point. So we're going to have to grab the Rattata out of the PC to cut it down. To cut the tree down so we can actually get in there. Perfect. Alright. That's why we had to head back here. We need you. Actually, I forgot. This Krabby nose cut. Pure Life the Krabby will now be the new cut user. Sorry, Rattata, you are now forever useless. Pidgey, you're still useful. I need you to be able to fly places. But Pure Life the Krabby, you're back on the team temporarily. Actually, if we ever need to attack with you, Mr. Krabby, we need you to know the team move. Everyone knows. Everybody needs to know it, including you. And it's Surf. Everyone must know Surf to be a part of the Fisherman Squad, the Wonder Karp Farm team. Alright, we fought you. You probably have more silly, ridiculous grass-type Pokemon. You probably do. Seeking, you've been downgraded. Krabby, you've been upgraded to the team. Pidgeotto with a wing attack. Does not do enough. Crit. 33. Beautiful. A Wigglytuff. We probably should have swapped into Dasani, actually. But let's just try this. Ooh, the disable on Surf. Alright, let's just swap into this. Break, because in this one, no fairy typing, so fighting absolutely just decimates that Wigglytuff. Should have picked up more potions while we were in Fuchsia. So Confusion, they probably have a bunch of coughings and stuff, so Confusion should just sweep through most of their team. And that's kind of why I wanted to save Cycling Road, because if we need to level more, I feel like Cycling Road is going to be a bit easier, because a lot of them are going to have, like, coughings and Ekans and Wheezings and things like that. And that's easier for us to, I think, level on and go through than this right side of Fuchsia, which is all, like, bird keepers, which we're hitting for neutral stuff, and then like also all the beauty people that all have like grass type Pokemon, which makes that hard and awkward. But like most bikers have like Grimer and Muck and, you know, sometimes like Magnemites and stuff, or like Voltorb, but most of the time it's like Coughing and Grimer. So the disable on Confusion though is kind of crazy. Alright, we'll just Surf. Into the Wheezing. Okay, no longer disabled, so we can Confusion this. This Wheezing is kind of scary. I wonder if it knows like Explosion or Self-Destruct. I feel like probably not. I feel like it's too low of a level to know those moves, but I've been wrong before. I can be wrong in the past. Perfect. Great value succeeds. Yes, Biker Alex, it's true. Hey kid, come on, just get off those. I just got off of some of those losers. Interesting. I'm also on a bike. My bike's cooler, Mr. Ernest. Confusion hits us with a Smog, though, unfortunately. Bit unfortunate. That'll work. Perfect. Almost level 34. Do you just have all coughings? Because if that's the case, then, like, we're chilling. Because Great Value is going to be our biggest soldier for Koga. 100%. Being able to hit Poison-type Pokemon for weakness with Psychic is going to be huge. So trying to get this thing into a Slowbro so it's bulky is going to be really good. So the fact that we were able to... it was a good thing we picked up Slowpoke before we picked up and, like, fought Koga and stuff and went and got the Super Rod and everything else. So we can actually get the Slowpoke and then level it up and kind of double back and whatnot, but... Great Value, the Slowpoke, putting in the work out here. Also, for all you guys watching, I have been slowly taking the vertical live stream, so that's for the people that are like watching in like the shorts feed, where it's just, you know, the resolution's different and stuff like that. I've been taking those and chopping things up into shorts. So you can definitely keep an eye out for that coming forward to all the shorts that I've been kind of, you know, working to getting done. Been taking a little longer than I thought, or at least I wanted it to, but we are getting them done. And then once we're actually done with this entire challenge too, assuming we can beat the challenge, I'm going to take this, all the streams, and turn it into kind of a video, and kind of like commentate over it and things like that and tell like a story with it. So I got to start writing the script slowly for that, but that's definitely also on the agenda as well. So shorts are being cut up from previous live streams that are in the vertical settings, and then once all this is done, the whole challenge, and once we defeat the challenge, it's gonna get turned into its own kind of long form video, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. That'll be pretty fun. This Fury attack might hurt. Don't crit any of these. Don't crit any of them because you're hitting for 6 each. Oh my god. Stop. Thank you. I was like, please stop. It's hurting. Alright, we gotta switch. We'll go into Voss here. Get an Intimidate drop. And I think we'll just hit it with a bite. Maybe get a flinch, or it just kills. No, okay. Where do you get Slowpoke in Fire Red? I think it's a version exclusive to LeafGreen. However, I could be incorrect on that. Maybe check. There's a website called Serebii, Serebii, and it has like all kinds of crazy information about different Pokemon, where you can find them in different games and generations and stuff, and when they evolve, and all like the levels where they learn new moves and stuff. But I think it's a version exclusive to LeafGreen. That's why I picked LeafGreen, was because I thought Slowpoke was better than some of the other Pokemon you get in Fire Red for this challenge, personally. But I could be wrong, so check that just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure you can only get it LeafGreen. So hopefully that helps you, Manuel. Hopefully. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Like I said, I mean, definitely check it real quick just to make sure, but I'm pretty confident that it's a version exclusive. Ah, man. Far-fetched. Headbutt, maybe? Alright, so Fury Attack, you're hitting for 6 apiece. We just need none of those to crit. Yeah, I think the version that you get, if you're playing Fire Red, you get Shelter over Slowpoke. I'm pretty sure. I think you get a Shelter. Which, I mean, hey, Shelter's pretty good. You get the Ice typing. Plus, Cloyster is, like, super bulk. Like, got tons of bulk. So that's really good, too. Come here, last bird keeper. I'm tired of fighting all you bird keepers. I think I just want to surf these. Fury attack. Okay, you're hitting for 5. 5 apiece. You only hit 2. That's good. 2's only good. 2's good. I didn't want anything more than 2. No more than 2, please. 1 shot. The Furo hurts because it knows Pursuit. So we'll swap into Voss, get Intimidate drop, which will be big, and then go for the bites and the flinches. Ah, yes, a flinch. We 2? 2 flinches? Ah, okay, unfortunate. Exactly, I got my Shelter, then I missed the slow guy. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, version exclusives. There's a couple other ones too, like Vulpix is Leaf Green, Growlithe is Fire Red, so like you get the better fire type Pokemon over Vulpix. Because like Ninetales isn't terrible, but it's definitely not good. That's for sure. There's a couple other ones too. A lot of the water types though are version exclusives. Like I believe another one is Fire Red. You get Psyduck and Golduck, and Leaf Green does not. Do not get those, unfortunately. I think we get Staryu and Starmie. So you know, kind of works out. Bro, you're almost 16 still play Pokemon. I'm 26, actually. Just looks 60. Got the Gandalf hair, the big bushy beard. We're rocking it. And even when I do turn 60, I'll probably still be playing Pokemon. This is like one of my favorite games. I mean, God, like Pokemon's great. All right. So now we need to head back. Okay, so those are all bikers. I wonder, is this? I don't know if this is a double battle. Kind of want to lead somebody else. His room, unfortunately. Comments like that, no good. We can like double surf these though, which is kind of huge. Which version is it? This is Pokemon LeafGreen. We're playing through this on LeafGreen. Squirtle gone. I'm 39. I played Pokemon Red when I was like 15. Yeah, like it's like so nostalgic to like come back to all of these, in my opinion. Like really to be able to like come back and play them all as like it's so, what's the word I want to use? Nostalgic, yes, but also like trying to remember like things as I've gotten older, like about the game. Like it's so tough. Like when I wanted to do this challenge for the channel, I really was like, I kind of did some research before I started because I was like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want it to look like. So I had to like do some research on what game I wanted to pick for it, and like even like looking up and even like looking up where to like find things. Like I tried really hard to not look up anything, but like getting the good rod and the super rod, because we could only use Pokemon that we're fishing up. Can't use any other Pokemon except our starter. That's a gift. But all the other Pokemon we had to catch with a fishing pole. and trying to like figure out where the Pokemon are, where I can fish them up at, was quite a challenge for sure. I almost thought this was Emerald. Emerald was my favorite version. My first ever Pokemon game that I got when I was a kid was Pokemon Ruby. Ruby was the first one I got, and it's a really funny story attached to how I got it, actually. But it's funny you bring up Emerald, because I thought about doing this challenge in those games next. I thought about after, you know, MegaBlitzz the Fisherman finishes his journey in Kanto, we can move to Johto or Hoenn. And I thought that'd be kind of cool. So that was kind of the next one. But the way I got my Ruby game was I'm one of 5 kids of my parents, and my parents had a rule: if you were like kind of picking on your sibling to like an excessive degree, you could go and you could take one of their toys, essentially, right? So I pestered and poked and prodded at my brother so much that my parents caught him doing it, and I immediately ran into his room and grabbed his Ruby version out of his Game Boy, and then I was like the best brother you have ever seen on the planet, because I didn't get a Pokemon game and I wanted one because I was more into Pokemon than he was, and I wanted it, and I was like, please, I need this Pokemon. I want the game. So like 9-year-old me cooked up that strategy. I was pretty proud of myself. Amnesia forgets about something and slightly raises special defense. I kind of like getting rid of Disable. I feel like Disable is not going to be that worrisome. We're kind of in a point of the game where like Disable would have been good before Surge and Erica, but now it's not so good. Hoenn had the best Pokemon. I loved Hoenn. Hoenn was my first game, and it holds a really soft spot in my heart for sure. My main 6 was Swampert, Breloom, Absol, Aggron, Ninetales, and Pikachu. Why? I'm curious. Why did you not evolve it into a Raichu? Just out of curiosity. I can't remember what my first team was, but I remember I picked Blaziken, and I remember I also was like, man, I want to use other cool Pokemon. So I had a Pelipper on my team, because I thought Pelipper was like one of the coolest Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. So I used a Pelipper for the longest time too, which was always fun. You robbed your brother? I did indeed. I got kinda. Ash. Oh, okay. That's honestly totally valid. Ash was the reason. Absolutely fair. Did you ever play the Yellow Edition? Did any of you guys ever play the Pokemon Yellow Edition? Because man, that game was fun. You literally get to play as Ash. Like that's like the whole kind of shtick. Is you have like the Pikachu, and then you kind of get the starters and stuff, and it's a pretty cool game. Alright, biker down. Next biker. So now after all this, we have all the trainers defeated on the right side of Fuchsia. We're still not quite high enough to defeat Koga. I think we're close. We're getting close. We're just not quite there yet. We're not quite there. I thought it would be cool one of these times, like, to play through a Pokemon game as, like, Ash. I think that'd be kind of fun. Or, even, like, as his rival. Like, kind of, like, use Gary Oak's team and stuff through the whole game. I think that'd be kind of fun. The hard part is like, the anime doesn't tell you a lot of what team he has at certain points. You kind of only get to know certain Pokemon as certain things happen throughout the anime. So I feel like that'd be a little tough, but I mean, you do get like you get what, Blastoise, Nidoking, Arcanine, Exeggutor, I think. I don't know who else he uses. Golem, he has a Golem. I think he also has a Nidoqueen. I think he has both. Could be wrong, though. All right, we are absolutely cooking these bikers. Great value out here, putting in the work. Perfect. I think we have one more biker after this, right? It's you. You're the last biker. Then we also have all the trainers on the top ledge, too. Got quite a bit. Yeah, I knew this stream was going to be a lot of this, because the last stream, we got a lot done. I mean, we defeated Erica, and then we ended up getting all kinds of different encounters, and then we ended up really being able to kind of flush out a lot of stuff. We also defeated all the Team Rocket stuff and the casino in Celadon. So the last stream was packed full of, like, things to push us forward, but this one is all about the catch-up. We gotta, you know, do all the catch-up with Tom Ado, if it were. If you guys get that reference, perfect. If not, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, the disable on the confusion does hurt. We'll swap because it's disabled and we'll go into something else. And then once we do finally defeat Koga, we'll be able to use Surf on the outside world instead of just in battle. We'll be able to also push through and get our last member of the team that's like kind of like the finalized member, which will be the Tentacruel. And the theme of all of our nickname for our Pokemon is all brands of bottle of water. So like Fiji, Voss, Dasani. Great Value is kind of just like store brand. Great Value is evolving. Everything's perfect. Into the beautiful Slowbro. The bulky, tanky, special attacker, Slowbro. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Wants to learn Withdraw. I don't want you to know Withdraw, unfortunately. No Withdraw for you. Perfect. That's a huge boost to the team for sure. But also, yeah, getting the Tentacruel will be huge. And then we'll name it Liquid Death. Because like I said, all brands of water that you can buy. And Liquid Death, you don't get it in a bottle, but you get it in a can. But I feel like it's a sick name for a Tentacruel. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Alright, we're done leveling Slowbro for a bit. Let's check out the new... Timid Nature's kind of huge. Oblivious prevents attraction, which is nice. Its stats are pretty good. Huge special attack. HP is good. Got good bulk also. Got some good bulk. Which is nice. So now, let's start leveling up someone else. Let's go into maybe Voss is probably good. And we got Pure Life in here so we can cut down some trees. No longer need to use Rattata for any of that shenanigans. We'll level up on these trainers. And that's a double battle we did. We defeated the Bird Keeper. All the Bird Keepers are done. Thank you, Krabby. Perfect. We're now cooking. The Pikachu is not great. We are 4 times weak to the Pikachu. we're 4 times weak to Pikachu. But Pikachu's also got, like, really bad moves and is really frail. So, Surf might just kill, honestly. Perfect. Perfect. I had a feeling Surf might just kill because Pikachu's got, like, no bulk. Raichu, on the other hand, not so much. Let's just try it. Quick attack. Okay. Surf might kill. Maybe. Alright, we're faster, and he must have went for something that wasn't quick attack. So that's kind of huge. So that's big. Beautiful. So this is probably a double battle. I don't mind leading these two. That's probably fine. Help me train my little brother. Okay, so this is probably a double battle. Perfect. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we fought the beauties on the upper part of it, but they weren't a double battle. They're sitting right next to each other, just like these guys. And then we fought the 2 little kids, and they're a double battle, and they're sitting right next to each other. Sometimes it's a double battle, sometimes it's not. And I think this game was pretty inconsistent about that kind of stuff, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Mach Punch, pretty big. So you're not going to do a lot, though. Double Surf should just kill these, though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not? They live. That's insane. High jump kick. We resist because we're flying, even though Gyarados should be dragon. But in this instance, it's, you know, it's okay. I think we just double Surf again, honestly. We could have went for a Swift and tried to, like, do it that way, but... Alright, Hitmonchan down. Hitmonlee almost down. Hitmonlee's down. Perfect. Alright, here we are. We'll just keep leading Voss into these. What's cool and happening trading Pokemon? Do you just have Trade Evolution Pokemon? Nope. Alright, cool. Man, that did nothing. That's kind of insane, actually. Pin Missile from the Metronome. Did she get all 5? That's 4. That's 5. Hit all 5 of those on that Pin Missile. It's kind of wild. Defense Curl. Alright, now you're dead. One bulky Clefairy. It's kind of wild. Do we have another trainer up here? No. Okay, so that's all the trainers on the right side. I mean, there was that one tree we could have cut down, I think, over here. I don't think there was any trainers up here to battle, though. But let's just go up here. Maybe there's like a Pokeball or something. We'll check real quick. Pure Life. The Krabby. No, okay, there's nothing up there. Perfect. All right. So back down. And then that'll put us... into going to the bicycle path and leveling and training there also. That's where that's going to put us. So we'll heal up real quick, and then that's where we're headed. Alright, let's see here. We're still leading Voss, which is good. Pure Life is just kind of on the team. There's bird keepers down here to fight first. Ah, this is my turf. Get out of here. You silly bird keeper. You know nothing. You know absolutely nothing. We're 10 levels ahead, which is kind of good. Because Koga is up there, I'm telling you. Koga's highest Pokemon's like 42, and then we fight Sabrina right after. And Sabrina's up there too, so. Hit him with the Twister. Another Spearow. Does Surf kill? Maybe like Stab Surf? Perfect. Alright, cool. Stab Surf just cleaning house. Fury attack. You're hitting, what, 5? So crit probably puts you pretty high up there, but... So you just said I think Koga's highest is like 42 or 45. I know it's up there. I think it's like 42 or 43, and then Sabrina's is like 44 or 45. So we definitely got some more training to do for sure. For sure, some more training we gotta get done. Alright. Come here, you last bird keeper. A Dodrio. This thing probably knows Tri Attack, right? Intimidate drops pretty big. He definitely outspeeds. We outspeed? What? Rage? Okay, that's gonna hurt. Nah, because it's building. Alright, it's dead. That Dodrio is dead. I cannot believe we outsped Dodrio. That's insane, actually, that we outsped Dodrio. That's kind of wild. And we're only like 2 levels higher. So, I mean, double, like, kind of wild. Alright, Dodrio down. All the bird keepers done. So now it's cycling road time. So we'll go fight Cycling Road, and then that should put us about on track to be able to handle Koga. Because, like I said, right now we're still 6 levels underneath everything Koga has. And even his trainers in the gym are like 38, 39, and we're like 2, 3 under that. So we're definitely got to be a little more prepared for sure. All right, Route 18. And this is... Oh, we gotta go. That's right. We gotta go down. We gotta go the other way. I can't believe I forgot about that. That's kind of crazy. Alright, let's see if there's any gifts up here. Sometimes they give us, like, little gifts if we're up here. Let's see. I'm looking for the Pokemon Slowbro. No. I do not want to trade great value for your Lickitung. Absolutely not. Preposterous. Alright, we need Pidgey, because we need to be able to fly. So, to the PC to get the Pidgey, to then be able to fly, to sell it on, to go down Cycling Road. Come here, Pidgey. Pure Life, done great work today. I wish Krabby was more useful. I really do. I think if it just learned Crab Hammer a little sooner, it'd have been fine. But bruh, I 100% hoped in the start, but fell asleep before you even showed up. But I've been giving it the watch time. Thank you. I appreciate it nonetheless. I lurk in a lot of people's streams, like Chef Huskies, I lurk in yours, Control Players Unite and stuff. I lurk in a lot of streams. I just don't ever say anything because I'm like doing other stuff or editing videos or what have you. We should have swapped, actually. I probably should have gotten this Pidgey. We'll keep the Pidgey in, actually. Because if we need to fly back to Celadon to go back down the cycling packs, we miss trainers, we'll just do that. Alright, Grimer down. We're pretty over-leveled now. Because, like, it's so interesting that the Cycling Paths trainers and all the trainers to the right of Fuchsia are, like, the same level. But you kind of have to defeat all of them to put you on par with the levels that you need to fight Koga. Which I think is kind of interesting. You kind of need, like, both, in a sense. I don't know if Surf kills. Surf does kill. Perfect. Don't you dare laugh. Cue Ball Koji. Man, these old games gave absolutely no craps about discriminating people. Cue Ball. Oh, I love it. That's too funny. Well, it's like in this game too, like your rival's actually like a jerk. Like he's a genuine jerk. In the other like newer Pokemon games, he's not a jerk. He kind of just, you know, doesn't really care that much. And in the newer games, he's like more... The newer games, your rival's more like your friend than he is your rival. In the older games, your rival is actually your rival, and he's rude and kind of, you know, ignorant to you. So it's kind of wild that the new trainer, you know, the new rivals aren't quite like that. And I think... I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in the newer games, they started making it so your rival friend, picks the starter that is weak to yours and not strong to yours, which is interesting because I feel like for the longest time it picked the one that was strong to yours, not weak to. So, like I said, I could be wrong on that altogether, but I feel like I vaguely remember that. Like I know in like Black and White and then X and Y, there's kind of like a trio, so all three gets one, right? And it was like in Black and White, Sharon gets the one strong against you, and then Bianca got the one that was weak to you. And you kind of had like two rivals in a sense. Alright, Cue Ball Luke, you're down. Hey, you just bumped me. I sure did. A wheezing. Biker Hido. I don't even know how you pronounce that. 33. This thing just explosions, right? Just goes explosion. I don't know, maybe you're the mean one and not the rival going around calling people Cue Ball. That's the trainer's name is Cue Ball. He introduced himself to me as Cue Ball Luke. Not too much more I can do about that, unfortunately. This is a biker, Ruben. Intimidate drop. We're almost out of Surf PP already, which is kind of crazy too, actually. $38, Mr. Voss. Into the coughing. We'll keep into Voss for now. We'll just keep surfing away. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just being energetic. I had my bubbler, which is effectively just sparkling water that's like an energy drink. I don't want to say energy drink. Energy drink has more caffeine. These things promote that it's the equivalent to a cup of coffee. So, but I always have one a day because I think they're really good. All right, Water Pulse. This should kill? Perfect. Perfect. All right, defeated Biker Ruben is down. We'll swap out Ruben. CJ with the $2 super chat, the gifty. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Can we get some Woobat love in the chat for Mr. CJ? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely incredible. I'll even toss some in there as well. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, we need to start leveling up some more people. Let's see here. Boss is 38. Who else will be good into there? I think Starmie should be pretty good, right? Fight you. I'm feeling hungry and mean. I need a punching bag. Well, that's pretty rude, don't you think? All right, here we go. Cue Ball, Cameron. Got a Mankey. Got the Mankeys. Surf everything. Oh, thank you again. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've been going strong for about 2 hours. We got almost all the leveling grinding we can do. There's a couple like swimmers below Fuchsia City we can fight real quick. Got the rest of the cycling road as well. And that's about it, I feel like, as trainers go. Got a couple people we can like train them level on in like the gym trainers before we actually fight Koga himself. So we'll have to see kind of how that all pans out. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna be cooking here. We're definitely gonna be a cooking chat. All right, here we go. Boom. And then in. Here we go. I remember, like... I think these have, like, Ponyta and stuff in them. A Fearow... I'm just trying to make sure I don't speed down it too quickly. Because I want to make sure I fight the trainers. Perfect. Another cue ball. Cue ball Isaiah. We will surf your silly Machop. I'm a champ. Interesting. I said that probably lives, right? Oh my god, revenge is gonna hurt. We resist. Okay, yes, we do resist though. So we definitely, I mean, definitely would have been a lot more if we didn't resist for sure. Cue ball Isaiah goes down. All right, to the right to fight this one. You're heading to Fuchsia? Sure am. He's got a Weezing. Level 38. Another surf should kill this coughing, right? Yeah, cool. And then this Weezing might not go down that fast. We'll have to see. One shot. Oh my gosh, it lives on one. That's crazy that it lived on one, actually. All right, we'll save the Surf even when we're Swift. Pink. Perfect. And down goes the Weezing. Beautiful. I'm gonna save real quick, and then I'll be right back. I gotta stretch my legs real quick. I need to grab my water. So, I will be right back, chat. I'm not even gonna grab Belly Bolt. That's how quick we're gonna be. We're gonna be super fast. All right, chat, we're back. Got my water. The window's open. We are ready to rock and roll. We're gonna defeat more bikers. All right, biker, fight me. Surf should kill this Mankey for sure. A Primeape. Interesting. Alright, so Primeape should die to that? Okay, perfect. That sounds like it should in a hypothetical world. Burned out. Did do indeed a burnout. All right, let's see here. I think we'll swap to Dasani here. We'll keep on heading down. Oh, there's one to fight. What are you doing? I am a fisherman going through Kanto. We're trying to defeat and beat all of Pokemon LeafGreen only using fisherman Pokemon. So right now we're leveling before we go and fight Koga. because we needed to make sure that we're actually, you know, high enough level to actually handle it, unfortunately. So that's good. That's what we're doing. Leveling up. Getting prepared. Alright, he's handled. Down we go. Perfect. Cuball Zeke. The way they spell the trainer's name in this game is absolutely crazy to me. Like, the normal way you spell Zeke is Z-E-K-E, not, you know, Z-E-E-K. I wonder if it was like a weird translation thing with, like, like with Japanese to English, I guess. Oh, nice. As a fisherman, did you get any Gyarados? We did indeed catch up a Magikarp and evolve it into a Gyarados. So right now, our team is Starmie, Poliwrath. We have a Kingler. Or sorry, a Krabby. But right now, Pidgey's here because we need to be able to fly. And then Slowbro and Fiji, the gift from Professor Oak. So, we bought the Magikarp from the Pokemon Center in Mount Moon. And, 'twas tough. Having to level the level 5 Magikarp into actually something is kind of insane. Into a Machoke. And then this should kill also. Surf should kill this for sure. BG kind of cheating but respectful. The idea is that I'm a fisherman who left the family farm but needed to stick true to myself. So we kept the gift from Professor Oak. I don't think I bought any potions, did I? Oh, I don't think I did. Unfortunate. Alright, we'll just swap to somebody else in the front. Let's throw you in the front, that's fine. Perfect. Already have badges too. Yeah, we're heading to fight Koga. Right now, we're just kind of leveling to fight Koga because we're a little under leveled to fight Koga. Koga's like highest Pokemon's like 43, and our highest Pokemon's like 38. So it's kind of fine. You can beat me there if you're gonna ignore me. I just don't know how to reply to emotes. You can't. I mean, I can't. There's nothing I can really say to an emote. But I do see you there. So, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you. I don't know what to say to an emote. You know what I mean? I just don't know I don't know how to reply to what, you know, an emote or anything. All right, so sweeping up this dude's coughings and wheezings are going to be pretty good. All right, swept him up. Done. Great value. Gonna be looking like the prime MVP of the team here. I don't even know. Alright, so we're at the bottom. So we gotta be able to go back to the top. Because I think we missed a couple trainers. I could be wrong, though, but... I've also never done any sort of challenges in a video game really before. Not any Pokemon game, I should say. I've done like Nuzlockes for fun and stuff, but like never actually like saw them through and finished them. So this is kind of like the first challenge that I've actually really done, and primarily being like a Pokemon TCG YouTube channel. This is like my transition into doing other things besides just the TCG. So Slowbro is your best buddy. It's definitely shaping up to be. I mean, he's definitely turned into the strong candidate for sure. There's a couple swimmers down here we can also fight real quick. And then we can fly back to the top of Celadon and come back down the biker path again just to make sure we didn't miss anybody. And then we really don't have anybody else we can level up from. And it's kind of just Koga's trainers before you fight Koga. And that's kind of it, really. So... maybe does Mega Punch just kill? I'm not really sure. Beautiful. It does. Thank goodness. Into a Shelter. I think another game that I want to try this challenge through is going to be Emerald, and I think that would be pretty fun. I think that would be pretty cool to try it through Emerald or like Ruby or Sapphire, because a lot of those games are like, oh, there's a lot of water in those games by in general. There's a lot of water Pokemon you could use, but a lot of them you can't fish. Like Pelipper is a Pokemon you like is a water type Pokemon in Emerald, but you can't fish it up. You can't fish up a Wingull. You can't do that. So that's another game I thought about trying it into. We have one more member we can get for the team, but trying to fish for it while not being able to surf on open water is like basically impossible. It's super low chances, and that's going to be Tentacool. We're going to get a Tentacool, and that's going to be kind of the plan, but we got to get there for sure. That's going to be like the last member we can add to the team. We could have used a Horsey. However, Kingdra doesn't exist in this game, and Seadra kind of sucks. It's the same reason we're not really using Seaking. Now, other Pokemon you can fish up in this game is you can fish up a Grimer in Celadon City, and you can also fish up a Dratini in the Safari Zone. However, I opted out of using both of those as I felt it was way too strong. I didn't really want to use those, and it felt like the starter being a gift, you know, kind of was like, all right, we can still do that. And then also, like, in real life, you can fish up turtles. Like, that's a thing you can do. And I go fishing quite a bit in my, like, adult life. It's, like, probably one of my favorite hobbies. All right. So, back up. We defeated both of the swimmers. We'll go to the top of Celadon again. We'll come back down, see if there's any trainers we missed, and then it's Koga time. It's gonna have to be Koga time. We're gonna be a little underleveled, but we do have the advantage of Slowbro knowing psychic moves and Starmie not knowing any psychic moves, however, but resisting, which will be good. So that'll be nice. We battled all the other trainers on the right side, so that'll be good too. Alright, and then we'll go down. I don't think we can get into Celadon, or sorry, not into Celadon, into Saffron City yet though. I think you have to beat Koga first. Alright, we defeated all of you guys. And we went down mostly the right side. Defeated you, defeated the one on the right. Missed this one. So I knew we missed one. Can't get Tentacool. We can get Tentacool. We have to be able to fish for it. And we haven't been able to get one yet because the best way to get a tentacle is to surf onto a route that actually has like open water, and unfortunately we just haven't been able to like fish one up, so we're waiting to use surf. We can use surf in battle, we just can't use it like outside in the real world because you have to defeat Coca first. So we're kind of in this weird limbo of like missing the last member of the team. The last stream I spent probably just shy of half an hour trying to fish up a tentacle in a bunch of different spots, and I couldn't get one. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna have to wait, and Starmie or Seeking or Krabby will just fill a spot until then, and then we'll go from there. But I couldn't find one. I couldn't do it, and I was like, this is taking forever. So all right, there's another one. I need a little exercise. Well, thank goodness you're on a bike. Makes sense now. Yeah, and like it's such a weird thing too, because you can fish it up on the route that I was doing it at. However, for whatever reason, since I'm like not on the open water and I'm like fishing off land, it's like, oh, here's all these crabbies and stuff. And I want to fish up all the Pokemon, right? So like I could just easily go surf and then just catch a tentacle, but I want to fish up the tentacle. I feel like that fits the theme more. So we'll see when that bridge comes, if, you know, we're actually able to fish it up. It might be one of those things where you just can't, but pretty sure you can. I've seen other people do challenge runs very similar to this, and they've been able to fish up a tentacle and stuff. I've seen people do challenge runs similar to this and then use the Muck and the Dragonite. I just opted out of that. And they didn't use the starter Pokemon. They got rid of it. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to keep it, though. Because, like, you can catch a turtle in real life. You can't catch a dragon in real life. It doesn't exist. You can't catch sludge either, you know. So. Oh, man, your guys all got Surf. Oh, yeah, we taught it to everybody. Surf is the best water-type move you can learn in this game. And before this, I had a level 36 Gyarados that only knew Water Pulse, and a level 36 Starmie that only knew Bubble Beam. And it was a little tough, to say the least. I don't think there's any trainers on this road here, though. Trainer tips. Press the B button to stay in place on the slopes. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on this middle path. We're chugging up the hill, though. Alright, there's nothing. I actually didn't know about the bee thing. You can stop on the hill. That's kind of cool. So I definitely knew we missed some guys. I didn't think we missed this many, though. We missed like 4 already. This is kind of insane. The nice thing about the Surf move also is that in older Pokemon games, the TM, once you use it, it's like a disc thing that breaks. You can only use it one time. But HMs don't. And Surf is an HM, so it really works out. I had watched, before I started this this challenge, I had seen somebody else do something very similar where it was like a bug catcher. And they taught every single one of their Pokemon that could learn Fly, because it helped their coverage in other battles. So they were just like, I have to teach everything Fly, or I just kind of lose to everything. And I was like, kind of the same for Surf, really, because if not, I'm stuck with Pokemon that know Water Gun at level 50. Because a lot of Pokemon don't learn, like a lot of them can't learn, you know, Blastoise and stuff doesn't learn Hydro Pump until level like 50. So that's kind of tough. You can't delete them. You can't. You can go to like the move deleter guy. There's like a house in, I want to say it's Lavender Town, where you can delete them, but you can't relearn anything. So it is a little tough. It definitely is. I do agree. You can't delete them, and it does kind of sting a little. But I feel like it outweighs a lot. So I think this was also one of the routes where we could catch a Tentacool. Was Route 18. So I'm going to try a couple times and just to see if we can get one before Koga. Because if we can, then we're in a pretty good spot. I also got to get off my bike because it's upset. Oh, I can't dismount my bike because I'm on the cycle path. But Route 18 is one that you can catch one at. So I have to surf around Route 18. Ah, that kind of stinks. But Route 18 is the one where I can catch Tentacool. So it's looking like it's Fuchsia time. So let's swap some members around. And now the question is Seeking better to bring than Krabby? Probably. So we'll grab the Seeking, swap out the Pidgey, because we had to have someone that we can fly with, or we'll never progress in the game. Same thing with, like, Cut. Like, Cut was another thing, like, I had to kind of figure out, and I was like, oh, I just have to catch a Rattata. Because if not, I don't really have a choice, unfortunately. So Krabby is gone, and Seeking, you're back on the team. All right. Oh, wait, we didn't heal. That would be important. Definitely want to heal for sure. All right. I don't think there's any other trainers we can fight. I think we're kind of capped right now. Our level 29 Seeking is definitely not going to be doing a whole lot, but that's all right. You're kind of just a sacrificial mon at this point. Let's lead Slowbro. We'll lead Great Value the Slowbro. And just to see kind of what we're going up against here. I know it's all like invisible walls, though. Yo, champ in the making. Fuchsia Gym is a tricked up place. It's riddled with invisible walls. Koga might appear close, but he's blocked off. You have to find gaps in the walls to reach him. We're going to try to fight all the trainers just for the extra XP. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Do you understand this? Pokemon is about strategy. Also, your strategy can beat brute strength. So we'll have to see how close we are. How's a Hypno? Level 38, yeah. So, like, we're definitely kind of knocking on the door. Misses? That's awesome. Great value from Walmart. I couldn't come up with any other names, and I figured Slowpoke was kind of derpy and goofy. So I was like, ah, he's the Great Value brand. He's the Great Value water. When we get the Tentacool, I'm naming it Liquid Death, because I feel like that's a cool name for a Pokemon that's like a poison type. Alright, Hypno goes down to the Headbutt, but we are the exact same level as the trainers in this gym. Not even Koga himself. So that'll be tough. I was a magician once upon a time, but I dreamt of becoming a ninja, so I joined this gym. It's so interesting that all these are psychic types in this gym, too. Like, everyone's got, like, a psychic type. Like, all the trainers are using psychic Pokemon. Alright, we'll go into Voss. He knows Bite, which I feel like will do more since all these guys are going to be having just psychic type Pokemon. Headbutt shouldn't do much. Not a good sign. Yeah, definitely not a good sign if we're like the same level as just the trainers in the gym. But I think as long as we play smart and use... We got it. I think we can do it. The fact that this Drowsy is just living through, like, super effective bites is kind of crazy. And we have an Adamant Nature Gyarados, so this thing's attack is also boosted on top of that. reflect. Raise the defense, but that shouldn't matter. We should still kill through this. Perfect. Alright, so two-shot this Drowsy. We gotta flinch! Let's go. We low roll. It lives on 1. Darn it. Use strategy. That's what the trainer just said. It's true. We're definitely going to have to use something. I think, like, if we... I'm thinking if we lead... I want to lead Poliwrath and then Rain Dance and then try to sweep. I don't know if it'll work, though. But that's kind of the idea. Ninja have been a long history of using animals? Interesting. Tamer Edgar with an Arbok. Okay. So Confusion will definitely hit this for super effective, though. But it has an Intimidate, which is fine. We don't care about attack that much. Bite will hurt. Bite will do some. Don't flinch. No! No. Poison Sting. The nice part is there's not like really a lot of good poison moves. Like Sludge is really good, but like other than that, there's like no other good poison type attacks in this game. Glare is definitely gonna stink. Can we hit through Para? Are we full parried? Oh my god, I put the Cherry Berry on it. I forgot. I mean, it was a calculated decision. I put that on purpose. Actually. Alright, perfect. Arbok down. Second Arbok. A second Intimidate drop. Poison Sting. Don't poison me? Perfect. Ah, it lives. Headbutt probably kills here, right? Great value be flinching. You flinching. Into a Sand Slash. Let's just go into anybody else. We'll go into Dasani. Because it's just a ground type, so we'll just surf it or something. Alright. Trainers are coming down. We're getting them down. Hopefully this fight goes a little better than the Erica fight. The Erica fight was a bit tough. Lieutenant Surge was also hard. That was a tough one. Alright, so those are all the trainers, I think, on that side. Who am I leading still? Let's swap into you. Because we resist poison types, but let's see you be my special techniques. Juggler Nate into a Drowsy. I should have figured you were just going to have Psychic type Pokemon, but that's alright. Meditate. Raising everything. Grass and Lunch are going to be bad. Yeah, they were tough. Thankfully, Surge was doable. We got very lucky. That we got a crit super effective dig to hit the Raichu through like 2 double team stacks. We got super lucky on that. The Erica fight, however, was a little hard. We had to like use items, which I really didn't want to do, but I didn't have a choice. I was like completely like I was over leveled and just getting cooked. To complete the Pokedex, do you just need to see all the Pokemon, or do you have to own them all? You have to own them all. You have to catch every single one. Alright, we're going to heal real quick, because the Pokemon Center is right here. And we're close to the door. Whew. Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokepool isn't super big, so lucky. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, we needed to buy items because we have like nothing. So we gotta go to the Pokemon real quick too. Because I literally have forgotten that for the last, I can't even say how many times. There's a Pokemon in here somewhere. Somewhere. It's here somewhere. There it is. I was like, it's here somewhere. We can't cut because we got rid of Krabby. We're gonna have to run around the bush. Move out of the way. I'm coming through. Perfect. Buy items, please. Do I have Ultra Balls? I don't. We should buy some of those. We have tons of money. We'll buy some Super Potions. Do I have Revives? I have some. We'll buy some Full Heals, too. Perfect. Alright. We are the richest fishermen in all of the land. Back around the bush. Down. To the gym again. Koga, I'm coming. We are going to get to you. Fun fact about the gym. You can see what the invisible walls are. If you look really close, the tile that is to my right doesn't have the little white square circles, but these ones do. The ones right in front of me. The coloration is just slightly different. Like, even on this one, like, slightly different coloration, but the ones below me aren't. So, we just have to find the ones that have different coloration to get to him. So, it's all the way up, down, and around. I think we could just go down and to the right, and that's how we get to him. But we're going to fight the trainers first. Because the XP will go, I think, a good bit. We definitely will want it. Especially because right after we fight Koga, we go straight to Celadon City. And then we start with all of the Silph stuff and the Fighting Dojo. And then after that, it's Sabrina. We have all those like right after Koga. Alright, so 2 Surf will kill. Aquafina's level 38. Into a Hypno. We'll swap. We'll go into Boss. Boss feels like a good pick here. Get the Intimidate drop, which doesn't matter too much, but super effective bite. Oh my gosh. The bulk on this Hypno. Alright. We're gonna 3-shot it. Maybe 4 if we low roll this other bite. That's insane. That's crazy. This Hypno's like the bulkiest thing I've ever. That's insane. Alright, 4 bites later we got him. Getting Slowpoke to evolve into Slowbro before Koga was also, like, huge. Like, genuinely, that was, like, we definitely needed that. Because if not, I don't think we'd even stand a chance against Koga. Alright, another Tamer. Probably has Arbok. Sandslash. Interesting. Such, like, weird Pokemon to have for, like, a gym. But I guess, in all fairness, like, in the anime, they have, like, Voltorbs and stuff kind of in there too, so maybe that's it. Alright, into an Arbok. We'll swap into Great Value to handle that. Misses the glare, so we don't get parried, which is nice. Lives. Get the confusion, though. Headbutt kills. Hit yourself in confusion. Let's go. Yes. That's too funny. I love it. All right. I think that's all the trainers that we can fight. So we got a couple more levels that we squeaked out of there. And then Koga himself. But first we have to heal. We should have bought more antidotes, actually. But we bought full heals, so it's like effectively the same thing. Interesting. My one thing disconnected. I'm not too sure why. Alright, it's reconnected. That was so weird. My, like, chat combination thing, like, disconnected, and I was so confused. Alright, we're Super Potion here. Surprise, no Confuse Ray Zubats. I also thought that would have been, like, the strat you would go for this type of gym. I think that, like, fits, like, just about perfect, really. Alright, let's see. So I want to lead with Dasani, because I want to get a rain dance set up. I think that is good. So, do we have everybody healed? Deer Park's just kind of here for the ride. Alright. A mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes hopeless. Despair to the creepy horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alright. Here we are, chat. This is it. Leader Koga. With a coughing. Go into Dasani. We'll set up a rain dance. Self-destruct to lead is kind of crazy, though. Dasani holds on, which is kind of nice. Into a muck. Alright, we're going to swap into this. Confusion probably hits more, but since it's rain danced, I'm actually just going to surf. And I think that might do it. Minimize, man. Ugh. Surf holds on. He holds on. Sludge. Plus the poison. This Surf kills, and we kept him out of potion range, which is huge. Into a coughing. If it self-destructs, that feels kind of bad, but I think we'll be fine. Rain will keep falling. Poison hurts. Surf kills. Rain Dance Surf is just disgusting. Alright, into the Wheezing. 43. Alright, rain will continue to fall. We're hurt by poison. I don't know. Surf might not do a lot to this thing. Wheezing's got huge special bulk. Lives. He's gonna potion for sure. We'll have to swap because he outspeeds us. So what we'll do... I think just going into Voss is fine. We can go and we can get an Intimidate drop, which is huge. He'll Hyper Potion here. Living the Sludge was kind of crazy. And then... But Rain Dance is stopped. Maybe get flinches and kind of get a little lucky. Oh. Um... I think going into Aquafina might be fine. We have Recover, so we can, like, also heal, kinda. Sludge hurts. We're gonna try to hit a Confuse Ray. Perfect. Alright, 100% hit Confuse Ray. Confusion. We'll see if we can kind of go with this strat and see if this will work. Hits through the Confusion. That's crazy. We should live. A full heal? What? Since when did you literally use full heals? That's insane. We outspeed? Surf kills? Let's go! Yes! Ah, and just like that, we have defeated Koga with the Soul Badge. And that means, now that you have the Soul Badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Take this too. I believe that that is Sludge, if I remember correctly. Toxic. It's a secret technique dating back for 400 years. That's kind of crazy, actually. That it dates back to 400 years. It's kind of nuts. Congrats. Thank you. That was a little tough. That was, we had to kind of work for that one. But now, the Soul Badge to the jacket. Puts us at 5 badges. Amazing job. Tentacool time. That is exactly where we are heading. Perfect. And just like that, another badge acquired. Now get me out of this silly maze of a gym. Who is poisoned? Ah. We will antidote. Don't worry, Great Value. You literally surfed and killed everything. I will not let you fall. Perfect. Just like that, chat. We are headed to get the Tentacool. But first, to the Pokemon Center. That's the first step. All right. So let's see here. I'm leading with Dasani, which is fine. We just need a Tentacool. Okay, I didn't want to fight this person, but we're fighting now. Now we're going to fight this swimmer first. He has a Goldeen. David, how dare you? Only level 29, though. That's kind of crazy, actually. Kind of crazy that it's only level 29. Because, like, after the gym and stuff, you can't surf until after? That's kind of interesting that it's, like, that low, I guess. Into a Shelter. Protect. Sad. Aurora Beam? I haven't heard that move in a long time. Alright, another Brick Break will kill. Into a Seeking. Eventually, our Seeking will be replaced. Our seeking goes down. Alright. Now we can surf. And now we can fish. A Gyarados! We don't need that. We already have one. You silly, silly thing. Not even a nibble. Not even a nibble. Odessa with the 30 jewels. Thank you so much. Another 10. Thank you, thank you. We don't need you, Gyarados. Go away. Another 10. Thank you. Happy poop. A Krabby. I don't need a Krabby. Be gone, Krabby. I'm curious. I feel like you can fish up a tentacle. Like it. Like. It just makes sense. Another Krabby. A Kingler? I mean, we'll catch you. I mean, you know, we can catch you. You'll just go into the box, but we'll catch you. You're a Pokemon I can catch. That I don't have. Alright, another Harden. As long as it doesn't crit, this probably should not kill. Mud shot. We're catching this just for the sake of saying we can catch one. Maybe not. Perfect. We've caught a Kingler. And we will name you the same thing as the other one. Pure Life. Actually, we'll call you Pure Life 2. Pure Life 2. I'm gonna send right to the box. The fact that we caught a Kingler before we can find a tentacle is kind of crazy to me. Another Krabby. tentacle, please. No! We need this silly little tentacle. Another Krabby. We need a tentacle, please. Alright, we gotta heal. Maybe that's it. I'll heal real quick, and we'll go back in. We can catch all water Pokemon with the Super Rod, but it's saying that surfing is faster to catch the tentacle. But we're a fisherman. We fish. That's what we do. Do I have... Let's see something, actually, because... Make sure the routes are right. Use this map here. 19 and 20 and 21. 21, I see. Maybe the strat is actually to get it at Route 21, because you can fish up less Pokemon in Route 21. Come here, Pidgey. You're taking me to Pallet Town to fish up this tentacle. Alright, down we go. I think you can find Tangela in Route 21, I'm pretty sure, too. But I don't not need a Tangela. I am committed to catching this Pokemon by fishing for it. Not a Krabby! Go away, Krabby. Alright, this is wide open ocean right here. This is as open as it gets. Here, chat. This is as open as the water gets. Another Krabby. No! I don't need you. I need the tentacle. We need it. Silly Krabby. Oops. Another Krabby. We don't need a Krabby. We need the Tentacool. This might just have to be one of those, like, we surf for a chat, but we've fished up every other Pokemon. We really have. We've fished up every other Pokemon we've caught, except the Magikarp, which you can fish up anything. We bought that one. The $500 Magikarp. We bought it and used it. But this time, we gotta fish for that Tentacool. We gotta get it. Worst case scenario, we'll just use the Kingler or the Seeking we have, but we gotta get this Tentacool. Another Kingler! Oops, I don't want to fight this guy, but we're gonna fight him apparently. I don't know how strong his Pokemon are. We're pretty far ahead. 32? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I don't know how strong his Pokemon actually we're gonna be, because, like, we're, you know, near Cinnabar Island now. I'll just keep out Dasani. I want that Tentacool, please. Wrap. A Seadra. I also, like, I mean, if we catch a Horsey, we also would use the Horsey, but we just haven't been able to catch one. It's got the poison point. But, like, yeah, if we could catch a Horsey, like, I mean, I would definitely catch it. I don't know if I'd use it per se, but we would catch one. So this is Cinnabar. Which there's not really anything we can really do here. We could fight Blaine, but we're not doing that. Need a key somewhere. The burned down mansion. Alright, so the goal is to get this Tentacool. And I was hoping maybe Cinnabar Island would be the place we could hopefully get it. But we'll have to see. A Staryu? Not what we're looking for here. Unfortunately. We're looking for that pesky Tentacool. And that's what we're hunting for. Tentacool. A Staryu. I don't need a Staryu. I need a Tentacool. Maybe Route 20 will have more luck. Another Krabby. No! Krabby, go away. The Sea Foam Islands. And I believe there's water in here. So maybe we can fish one up in here. I need a Krabby. I'm trying to fish up a tentacle. That's kind of what we're hunting for. We can't quite find one. I really want to fish it up because all the other Pokemon for this Fisherman Challenge I have fished up. So we're hoping I can fish up one of those also. So now we've traveled to Seafoam Islands to see if we can catch one here. Trent Owner says, "Sup, what is up?" We're fishing for the tentacle. We're bound to find one. I caught a Kingler earlier. Like I have a Krabby and a Kingler. But I really am like, man, I really wanted this tentacle. And I'm like, we gotta fish it. Like, Fisherman Challenge, the rules, we have to fish up the Pokemon. So it's like the last Pokemon that we can use that we can fish for. It's the last one. You know, I banned Dratini all together. We can't do that, but shoot, if we could trade, I would just give you one. Well, thank you. Another Gyarados. We're fishing up more Gyarados than we are Tentacle, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if we can get in Seafoam Islands. Maybe Seafoam Islands is not where we should be fishing up for sure. Let's dig out of here and go to Route 20. We'll go to Route 20. And maybe we'll just try to keep fishing at Route 20 and see kind of. Hopefully one will kick up. Tentacle? Or Krabby? Unfortunate. I'm losing hope that we can fish up a tentacle. I really am. When you fish up more crabs than anything else. It's crazy. A Gyarados. That's like the 4th Gyarados already. So many Gyarados. Usually a good spot is between Cinnabar and Palatine, I think. So I was there before, but maybe you're right. It might be better to go that direction. So maybe I'll head back that way. I'm definitely not opposed. I've been kind of all over the water. I've avoided all the trainers and stuff because I want to fight them later. Don't want to fight them now. We just finished beating Koga. And now it's really just, we're finally able to surf. So it's like, all right, let's go get our Tentacool. And we'll come back. They come out easier surfing. I like this challenge. Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun challenge, and it's something different that I haven't really done before on my channel. I've just kind of been TCG stuff for a while. But, they are easy to come out of surfing, but you can fish for them. You can fish for a Tentacool. We're back. Welcome back. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. We caught a Kingler. We did that, but we have no Tentacool yet. But we're on the hunt for this Tentacool. We're gonna get it for sure. I can feel it. Tentacle's coming. Maybe? Crab. Another crab. A shiny will come before you get a tentacle. You know what's crazy? I was fishing earlier. Last stream I did. I was fishing in the Safari Zone for a Sea King. And I got a Dratini before I got a Sea King. And I think that's absolutely crazy. I'm trying to get Chansey and Tauros, but are having no luck. Good luck. Those are tough ones to get. They're tough. They are tough. Hi, I'm new here. What's the challenge? So it's a fisherman challenge. So I can only use Pokemon that can be fished up in the game. But you have to actually fish them, right? We kept the starter as kind of a gift after leaving my family farm, Wonder Karp Farms. But we were trying to fish up a Tentacool. All the other Pokemon we've fished up. So we're trying to fish for the Tentacool. The last member that I can even use on this team. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fish them up. The other rules I added was no Dratini. And you can also catch a Grimer and sell it on by fishing. And I also banned that too. So, all these crabs are snaring your line. It's true. We're also catching more, like we're fishing up more Gyarados than literally anything else. And it's kind of crazy. Tentacool. No! Please. I even caught, like, the crazy part is, like, I got to star you first try. Like, I got that first try. We got, like, all kinds of other stuff first try. Like I said, even in the Safari Zone, I was trying to catch a Sea King. And I fished up a Dratini before I fished up the Sea King. And I was like, I banned it, so I can't use it. So I ran from it, and everybody in chat was like, dude, no! Because somebody else in chat was trying to fish for one, and they couldn't find one. And I just found one in, like, my first 3 tries. Nice, I'm in. I'm in for the challenge. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're in it for the long run now to fish up this Dratini. We're here. Shiny Gyarados, maybe? If I get a Shiny Gyarados, I will replace the Gyarados I have, and I will use it 100%. If we fish up anything that I already have, I'm gonna use it. We're gonna use it. The Krabbies love you. They do. They really do. Fun fact, actually, about Shinies. I have never, in all my years of playing Pokemon games, I have never once fished up. I've never once encountered a full-on Shiny. Not one time. Not once. And it's kind of crazy, because I've been playing Pokemon for a little over a decade. And it's just not, it's not in the cards for me. All right, Tentacool. No, gosh. We're gonna get it. I can feel it. We're 5 badges down, and the hardest part of this challenge wasn't even Erica or Lieutenant Surge. It's fishing up a Tentacool. Nope. Oops, I don't need to screenshot that, but we did. Alright, chat, we're gonna get it. Krabby. Krabby is relentless. It really is. I've fished up so many. First time I got Geodude using Sweet Scent and never got one. Never got another one till just recently on ZA. I had encountered a shiny in ZA, but I kind of like reset for it a bunch of times. I got a shiny Fantup, and I kind of like did the thing where you go in and out a bunch of different times. Did that. But, yeah, never like a full-out shiny, especially in older games. Like, forget it. Never, not once. Never got it. And, I had a coworker who was playing the Scarlet and Violet when it came out, and had gotten a shiny Tadbulb and had no idea that they got a shiny Tadbulb. They just caught it and they're like we're at work on break, and we're just like playing, and he's like, "Oh wow, look, I got a shiny Tadbulb like forever ago. Like the date caught, it's like 5 days ago." I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me." Oh yeah, sweet. I think I ran into a Metapod, like a shiny Metapod. That'd be sick. Tentacool. No! Krabby, go away. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. A fisherman is patient. We are a patient fisherman. Is Pokerus a thing in this game? I don't think so. I don't think it's in this one. Yeah, that was a shiny, unfortunately. Oh, that's so sad. Oh no. Tard buddy, that's tough. That's tough. Alright, maybe we gotta be here. Open water. Didn't catch it? Ugh. Oh man, that feels bad. That's tough. Another Krabby. We have to fish this Tentacool. It's possible. It has to be. It's okay. Maybe pay attention, poor. Yeah, and that's exactly it too. Like, it makes you pay attention. And like, the funny thing too is like, in older Pokemon games, they just like slightly reskinned a lot of the Pokemon to make them like shiny. Unlike the newer games where they actually like go out of their way to design the shinies. The older games, they just kind of like were like, oh, what's the other color besides this? We'll make it that. So, next to a rock. All right. Oh. All right, here we go. If this works, that's insane. Ah, oh, it's a Kingler. It's the bigger crab. All right, we're right here in the rocks. We're in the thick of it. Ah, oh. Tentacool, Krabby. I will say, guys, I did look it up because I was unsure if I could fish for it. And you can. You can. You know, everyone says like, oh, just do it by surfing. It's easier. But no, I don't want to do it by surfing. We're a fisherman. We fish. I'm actually curious. What are the odds? I'm going to look it up real quick. The odds of fishing up a Tentacool. What are the chances to fish a Tentacool in LeafGreen? Alright, it says it's exceptionally common but primarily encountered by surfing with a 50 to 65% chance rather than fishing. While it can be found at 35% chance in specific areas, it's better just to surf. It's better just to surf. But we ain't about that life. Another crabby. Crab, I'm telling you. You must be gone. We must hold. We have to hold. Ah. You gotta try for the biggest tentacle if you can. I'm hoping for just one. Just one little tentacle. I don't care about nature or nothing. Just one. One little tentacle will suffice. That'll be good. Another crab. This silly crab. Are you using a good rod? We're using the super rod. With all these crabs, we'd be eating good. I'll open my own Red Lobster. Food. Yeah, we'll have to open our own Red Lobster, and we'll bring it back. Fresh crab on the menu. All right. I don't even know what a shiny Krabby looks like, to be honest. But we might get one. Another Gyarados. EXP farm. We could be. Honestly, we probably should be. We probably should be. But I've just been running because it's quicker. Gives me faster odds to find the tentacle. Sometimes using good rod increases chances as well of certain Pokemon to spawn and vice versa certain areas as well. Yeah, maybe we should use the... Maybe we could try the good rod. Maybe that might make a difference. Because, like, good rod won't... Well, I think a good rod, you can still fish up Krabbies. But you don't fish up Gyarados. With a good rod. That I do know. Like, you don't fish up that at all. See no Thrash? What? Other times it doesn't do anything. I mean, I'm down to try it a couple times. What's worse that happens? Let's give it a go. I also forgot I got this golden teeth. That we can do something with in Fuchsia. Maybe you like surf and give it to the old guy or something. A horsey? We don't have one of those though. We're gonna catch it. No, horsey, get back in the ball. I probably will never use this horsey ever. But it's okay. Because Kingdra is not in this game. And Seadra absolutely sucks. But this is a Pokemon we can catch. We're going to want to buy more balls. Horsey. My God. Do you want this ball? Does it make a difference? I have nothing. I have anything I can do? Ooh, wait, we can put it to sleep. Put it to sleep. Now we'll catch it. That's one tough horsey. It really is. It keeps breaking out of every Pokeball I throw at it. Stay in the ball. Yes! All right. The theme for all the Pokemon, if you guys have not noticed, is water bottles or like brands of water that you can buy in like a grocery store. You walk in, you look at all the water that's there. You know, Deer Park, Dasani, Aquafina, whatever. Liquid Death is saved for Tentacool, however. So we need a name for this horsey. Right now, Pure Life is taken. Aquafina, Dasani, Voss, Fiji, Deer Park, I don't know if I said that. And Great Value is also taken because that's what our Slowbro's name is. Great Value. So, what could we name? Brands of water. We could name it Poland Spring. Body armor. I think Poland Spring is good. Let's go with that. Tentacool thou shall be caught. It really will. Or Zraka? That sounds like a cooler one than Poland Spring. Let's go with that. How do you spell it? O-R... Oh, wait. O-Z-A-R-K-A. Blueface? I have never heard of these brands of water. I've never heard of those. A Magikarp? We don't need you. My grocery store's got some bland waters then. Another Krabby. No. Wa'akia? Are these like actually brands of water bottles? 'Cause that's crazy if that is. That's insane. Like I go to the grocery store and I have like Fiji, Smart Water, you know, Pure Life, Dasani, you know, Voss, things like that. The simple ones, Liquid Death stuff's there. But like, if I go into our Walmart, like I don't have that. Like Blueface, I've never heard of that one. Or Ozraka either. I've never heard of that. Try killing all the Krabbies. Alright, deal. We'll try killing as many Krabbies as I can handle. No survivors. All the crabs gotta go night-night. A fish! Another Magikarp. Alright, we're gonna get it. I can feel it. Another crab. My bad, my thought process was they're taking over that whole section of the Seafoam Islands. That's fair. Alright, we already got a horsey. Hold on a while. I knew what you meant. I got your back. Ah. We're gonna get it, chat. We're gonna. Another crab. I think our odds feel like are about the same, because like we're not fishing up Magikarp with the Super, we're fishing up Gyarados instead. We're getting Horsies and Krabbies, but we're losing Kinglers? So I don't know. I'm not leaving till we get this Tentacool. I'm gonna try to keep streaming until we get the Tentacool. I've been going for about 3.5 hours. Back to the Super. We might go back to the Super Rod. Yeah, this spite might not change much. It might not. And that's exactly it too. It's like maybe we're in a different spot, maybe? This game used placeholders. What do you mean, Dakon? What do you mean by placeholders? Alright, let's try a different area here. Let's shimmy on down. Change the scenery. Get some sand in here or something. Super Rod would probably be better. Right, I mean, I think swapping to the good rod was a great idea. It really was. Especially because now we cut the Horsey. So that's like another encounter that I didn't have before that I could use on the team. So. Yeah, this hole, not the one. It's not it. We had to change the scenery up a little bit. Change it up. Maybe if we put a different Pokemon in front. Something that's a little more friendly and derpy. Like this. Alright, and then we'll swap back to the Super Rod. Go right in front of those fishermen and fish whatever's in front of them. Alright. This guy, he's catching something. I'm gonna make some fresh orange juice. When I get back, we better have a Tentacool. I'm hoping so. Old games had a mechanic that you had to defeat a certain creature or creatures in order for something to spawn. Yo. Hold up. Maybe? Alright, we're gonna start killing everything. I mean, if that's the case, we should be killing everything, right? Because then, that way, it could spawn. Is that what you're saying? Because if this Tentacool spawns by me fishing it up from killing something else, that's insane. I mean, that's crazy. Instead of Krabby. So maybe, I like your thinking. I'm liking it. I'm liking the thought here. Not sure if it was for Pokemon, but just games in general. Hey, we've been fishing for this Tentacool for the last 45 minutes. And I did it on a different stream for 30 minutes. I'll try anything. I'll try literally anything to get this Tentacool to show up. Yeah, we are all committed. We can get everybody to like level 40, which would actually be probably pretty solid to do, in all honesty. Tentacool comes to feed on the carcass of a dead Gyarados. Another Gyarados! I want to check Cerebi, just to make sure I read this right. But I feel like I've seen so many other people do like a similar challenge to this, where it's like, oh yeah, and like you can fish up the Tentacool, and like you can do that. That's a good idea. Get till 40 until I catch one. Hey, I mean, Just get my Pokemon level 40 in the meantime. All right. Hyper Cutter. Ah, nope. Alright, I found this really interesting thing. This, like, diagram. And it's like, alright, this is the encounter rate of this route for this thing if you're fishing and if you're surfing. And if you're diving in future games. Hold on. We're gonna dissect this. It's saying, let me see here. Cinnabar Island, no. Try other fishermen. I mean, honestly, maybe this guy's just not fishing for it. Oh, I thought I fought this one. Well, we're gonna fight this guy. Dude, it's a level 37 Starmie. Yikes. It's saying that everywhere is like surfing. It's only giving me surfing. We want this shit. And we kind of cooked this dude Starmie though. We need to repel. Because if I surf and I find one of these while I'm surfing and not fishing, it's gonna be a tough time. Let's try Cinnabar Island. Maybe we'll have some more luck. Change of scenery, move around a little bit, run into another crab. I mean, it's all the same, really. Alright, right here. This is it. Tentacool? Star you? That's not what we want. It's not what we need. Brain Blast. Okay. Hit me with it. I'm ready. Another DOS. We're gonna intimidate drop each other. It's gonna be great. I'm ready for your brain blast whenever you are. I still think this thing knowing Thrash is crazy. Because, like, our Gyarados doesn't even know Thrash. Alright. Maybe we'll head to the other area to the right. What level does Tentacool spawn at? Probably like 20, 25 maybe? If I had to guess. I mean, I guess it depends on where you're at, right? Like... Can you use a Pokemon? Because you can use a Pokemon and use a level below it and have it as your lead, but a level lower in Repel system. Interesting. So you're saying, like, put something else in the front. You're saying putting something else in the front. That could work. Yeah, we could try it. I mean, like, swap this out for, like, a Seeking or something. Which Pokemon type is your favorite to battle with? Honest, Hydro Pump. If this thing didn't miss all the time, I'd probably take it. But Hydro Pump misses constantly. It's like 75% accurate, so we're not going to learn it. My favorite type to battle with, honestly, I think poison types are fun, personally. I think poison types are fun. But because of this challenge, I've really begun to love water Pokemon, like, a lot more. Like, I always kind of liked water Pokemon, but now I'm kind of like, man, I really like water Pokemon. Never says no? Oh no, what? I kind of like that idea, though. Let's, like, swap it out for, like, maybe, like... I have, like, a Seeking in here. We'll swap it. We'll swap somebody out. We'll move some Pokemon around. I also have this Krabby, too. But we'll do Seeking first. And we'll just bonk. I subscribed. Well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. What is your favorite type to battle with? That's the real question. Hydro Pump is goated. Hydro Pump is goated, but I feel like it misses a lot. I feel like it just misses all the time. There's like a saying where it's like if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate, and Hydro Pump's like 75% accurate. Another Krabby. Not a huge fan of the Quaxley line, but most others I absolutely love water types. I do like water types a lot. Fire types are cool. Trick Room Torkoal is probably my favorite thing to do with fire types. Alright, Tard says use Repel before you use Rod. Okay. I think I already have a Repel active. But I'm down to try this. Okay, yeah, so we have one that lingering from earlier. So we're chilling. So we got the weaker thing in the front. We're chilling. Because now we're getting Pokemon at a little higher level. I see what you're getting at here. Okay, okay. No! I didn't want to battle you! Go away. Alright, that's fine. Swimmer Melissa with her Poliwag. Now, one thing that is kind of crazy about this is the para with the slam. That's what's crazy. Oops. Nah, you're good. We'd be running into trainers on accident. It happens. I probably should have swapped because I don't want to be full parried, but he'll hit through it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, no, it didn't. All right, we'll swap. Supersonic. Miss. We'll just punch the fish. See, it misses. Mega Punch, 85% accurate. Not 100% accurate, and it misses. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Which Pokemon trainers are tough in a 5v5 match? What do you mean? Like just in a general sense? Alright, we defeated Melissa because we actually ran into her. Alright, chat, here we go. Back to the fish. Ah, crab. Crab. False alarm. Hydro Pump would have hit. Honestly, true. Yeah, true. Facts, facts. Hydro Pump would have hit. It's facts. I taught Mega Punch to Wartortle after Mount Moon because I didn't have anything else to deal with Misty. So we bite with Gyarados and bite with Wartortle or just Mega Punched everything. That was the other option. I never cared to use Mega Punch too much with my fighting type Pokemon I use. That's fair. That's valid. Ah, another Krabby. Guys, I'm getting hopeless. I don't know. I mean, we're definitely encountering more things. That's for sure. Unfortunately, I feel like it's just... It's all crabby here. But Mega Punch on the right Pokemon is devastating. That I agree with. Mega Kick, I feel like just is gonna like... It's just like it's like 70% accurate or something insane like that. It's really bad. I'm gonna punt these Krabbies into the sun. Honestly, me too. Fair enough. Another crab. And it's so crazy. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, wow, finding a Krabby is so rare. Like, it's so hard to find one. And now, as an adult, I'm like, these things are everywhere. Like, since doing this challenge, I feel like I've just run into Krabbies, like, nonstop. Alright, we're gonna go back up to the rocks. Maybe that's it here. Another crab. Another crab. It's holding out on you. I think that's what it's doing. I would agree with that, honestly. DM Chromie, would you eat water Pokemon? I guess it would depend. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like Goldeen effectively is just a goldfish. So, no. Seaking is like a koi fish. So, probably not Seaking either. Magikarp, eh. But, like, Krabby's just a crab. So, like, I probably would just eat Krabby. And, like, Kingler. Magikarp's a trash fish. Magikarp is, like... Well, I mean, like, in the anime, right? It's like, yeah, he tried to... Right, he tried to eat it and broke his teeth. So, like, probably wouldn't do that. Like, Horsey I wouldn't eat because, like, it's literally a seahorse. But, like, I would eat a Krabby. Sure. Sure. Why not? Yeah. Like, Tentacool I wouldn't eat, because, like, it's got, like, poison and all that stuff in it. Like, I probably wouldn't do that. But, like, this thing? I'd eat this thing. You put one Magikarp, you got 6 Gyarados looking at you and you're gonna die. Exactly. Another Gyarados. If we ever encounter a shiny Krabby or a shiny Kingler, the hunt for a Tentacool is over. Cause like that's just the team member, right? Like the shiny Krabby is just like the team member at that point. It just has to be. I mean, I don't know. Like I mean, it just is, unfortunately. Because, like, shiny Pokemon before Tentacool kind of goes crazy. Another Krabby. Maybe this is like an area where I should try the good rod. Let's go back. Let's try it here. Let's try it here. Back to the Magikarps. I like Kingler but he gets downed so easily. I like Kingler a lot. I think Kingler is a really cool Pokemon. He just kind of sucks, especially in like Leaf Green and Fire Red, because like he's all physical attack. His special attack's garbage. And learns Crab Hammer at like 56. So it's kind of bad. Did we change the kill Crustian's agenda? We did. I stopped killing things. I could go back to killing things, though. But I did stop. Because I was like, hey, it's probably not changing anything. We're just out here fishing for the tentacool. We went back to the good rod on the chance. Another horsey, though. What about old rod? Old rod, I'm pretty sure only catches... I'm pretty sure old rod only catches Magikarp. Pretty sure. Is this a ROM hack? This is not a ROM hack. This is the version that you can buy for the Switch. How much fishing do you do in this game? Just so I can get this tentacool. But the challenge is a fisherman challenge, so I can only use Pokemon that I fish up and stuff like that. But IRL, I actually do... I mean, in the summertime, I go fishing. I'd probably say once a week, maybe twice. I do like fishing a lot. My girlfriend and I go pretty often, actually. Kingler needs something new. He really does. Kingler's kind of been forgotten. Like, even like a Mega could have been sick. Like, Mega Kingler sounds so cool. At least I think. Coley Bite says, hi, what is up? Magikarp. It would, yeah, 100%. Another crab. I'm doing more research. We're trying. Gigantamax Kingler for size lovers. I think even Gigantamax Kingler would have been cool too. Well, no, he did get one, right? Didn't he? Because he gets like the big like beard kind of thing, and his like claw comes across his like belly or whatever. He did get a Gigantamax form, right? I can't believe how long you've been searching for. I also agree. We'll probably have to end this stream here in about 10-ish minutes or so, because for me it's pushing about 10:30. So he does. I forgot. I also forgot. Yeah, you're right. Right, exactly. Yeah, like he did. I like, and you know, it's funny. I don't know if you guys know. I mean, I think I mentioned earlier, but before doing this challenge and stuff, I primarily only ever played the TCG for like content. Like I played the Pokemon video games like for fun in my free time and stuff, but for like YouTube and like for content and stuff, I primarily just did TCG stuff, which I still do. I mean, I play the trading card game quite a bit. But Kingler VMAX was a card. And it looked different than what it looked like in the video game. That's kind of why I was like, oh, yeah. I remember the TCG coming to America as a kid. What a time. That's crazy. I was a little too young. I would have been... I'm 26, so... I might not even been born, honestly. That might be true. My mom had bought the complete starter set with the VHS video teaching me how to play. I have that video. My mom bought that video for me when I was a kid, and I have it. I still have it. I have that video somewhere, and I'm like part of me like wants to watch it, but I don't have like a VHS player. Like nobody does. Like I don't know. Maybe I have to like bug my grandma and be like, "Yo, do you have like a VHS player just around, like, just because. Your Twitch says you're from P. I am from Pennsylvania. Did you ever make the trip to the Pokemon Center in New York when it was still around? I did not. I did not at all. I had some exclusive Pokemon cards from there. That's kind of crazy, actually, that, like, you got those. Lost them all ages ago, but, man, those island cards are memorable. Oh, of course they would be. Heck, yeah. Gotten 2 sets of cards for one for me and one for my brother. I wish I still had them. I wish I had so much of the Pokemon stuff I had when I was a kid. Like, I really do. I had so much, like, Pokemon stuff. Like, I sold all my card collection at one point, and I regret it a lot. And I was really hoping that one day I could maybe get there and get one, but I just don't think it's in the cards, unfortunately, for me. You know, like, to find and rebuild all my stuff that I had. Like, the video games and the consoles hurt the most. I had, like, a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advanced, I had a GameCube, like, I had all that stuff. I had, and I had so many games. I had Ruby, I had Leaf Green, like, the Game Boy Advance versions. I had Diamond, I had Black 2, I had Y, and I had Sun. And I sold all of it. I sold every single thing I had, and it feels bad. Gotta hit up a pawn shop. I don't even know if there's any pawn shops near me. There might be, but the only thing I have left is my Ancient Mew and Pikachu card from the Pokemon First Movie event. I have the Mewtwo one from the movie. I have that. Feel you on that? Yeah, I got rid of stuff. I even had the Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color game. The, like, special edition where you, like, play through as Ash. I had that, and I got rid of that. And, like, oh, it feels so bad. Like, but, like, at the time, I was 17, maybe 16. And I was like, yeah, I'm out of Pokemon. Like, I'm growing out of it, you know, whatever. And then, like, I doubled back as an adult. Right, like, I sold all my Pokemon stuff at, like, 15 or 16, got into Magic the Gathering really heavily, and then played Magic the Gathering, like, a ton, so much so that I actually went on the Pro Tour twice, and then sold all my Magic stuff and got back into Pokemon, and it's been kind of like that ever since. He had Yellow first, funny thing, that's crazy. My mom had bought me Yellow, that's insane, all the way back. The blue one were the first ones on the Super Game Boy. So I played it on my TV through Stadium at like 3 times speed, and I never knew you could bike until Gen 2. The funny thing is in Fire Red and Leaf Green and Red and Blue, you get the bike super early because you just get to Vermilion, you talk to like the Super Fan Club president, he gives you a bike voucher, and you just walk back up and you get it. You have the bike before the 3rd gym. DS. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like I had so much stuff. And I just kind of got rid of it all. And it kind of just feels bad. You know? It just does. Sea King, you might be the new member on the team, bud. Because this tentacle just does not exist. You do get the bike super early. Yeah, you really do get it early. Pokemon Go in 2016 was an amazing time. I got into Pokemon Go in 2016. I was still in high school. I would have been like 16 probably when it came out. Maybe 17. And I grew up in a pretty small town, and I went to like a really small school. And there wasn't a lot of Pokemon near me at all. Even in the small town I grew up in, like there was like, I think we had like 1 gym and like 4 Pokestops. That's it. Ah, that's crazy. You do get a super early. Geez, it's been a decade since Pokemon Go. It really has. Really has been. You lost all of them over time. Dude, I feel it, man. I feel that. I really do. I'll catch you later. All right, Tardy, it was good seeing you, man. Have a good evening. Peace out. I'll see you around. Maybe we'll have a Tentacool by then. We'll see. I'm from New York City, so I remember when Charizard or Chansey or something big would pop up and people in the streets would be flooded with people. Have a good evening. Thank you. You too. Thank you. You too. That's crazy. See, like, and like, I had such a small, like, I was probably the only kid in my whole town that played Pokemon Go. Like, seriously. Like, and like, I mean, I would walk around downtown, and like, nobody would be playing Pokemon Go. It was crazy. I mean, it was literally insane. And, I had the gym for like the longest time ever. And, you know, I actually recently got back into Pokemon Go as a way to exercise more. So like, you know, I go out and like walk around. My girlfriend and I will walk around and play Pokemon Go to like, you know, exercise and get out of the house and stuff, especially when it's nice out. These Krabbies are insane. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, at my school, like, I played sports and stuff, but like, I was probably the only like big nerd that really played Pokemon. I mean, and I didn't hide it either. I wore Pokemon shirts to school every day and all kinds of stuff. But like everybody I went to school with, they were all about like, you know, going mudding and getting in their trucks and going dirt bike riding and you know hunting and fishing, which I like fishing. I do like fishing. You know, going hunting and fishing and all this other stuff. And it was not my thing. Like I didn't do that. So that was kind of like more that speed. I mean, people did play video games in the like people I went to school with, but it was all like Call of Duty. Which, don't get me wrong, I love me some Call of Duty every once in a while, but that was like their thing. Another Kingler. Don't need one. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Yeah, we're probably gonna end the stream here pretty soon. Been going for a while. We'll do one more fish. We'll fish one more Pokemon on the hook. Last one. Another crab. Another crab. My nightmares are going to be Krabbies invading like a paralysis demon. Honestly, fair enough. All right, there. Actually, before we get off, there is one thing I got to do in Fuchsia City first. I got to give the gold teeth to this old guy. We'll heal. We'll swap our Pokemon around real quick. Actually, we'll keep the Pidgey in because we have to go to Saffron. And it's looking like Seaking or Kingler is going to be part of the team because, whoo boy, the Tentacool dream is dying. It's dying, my friends. All right, where? That's fine. Oh wait, it's in Fuchsia. Or in, yeah, here, Celadon. Yeah, I will also be having paralysis dreams of Krabbies. And they will haunt me forever. Alright, this is the old man. Surf. Here you go. Hello there. I've seen you out and about. We haven't had a chance to talk. Blah, blah, blah. I'd like to celebrate by teaching you soft-boiled. That's not what I thought you did, but that's fine. We'll learn soft-boiled, sure. No one learns it. I thought there was like a reason you had to have the old teeth, right? Oh, it's the warden. Bruh. Alright. Back down. Back down. The warden's house is somewhere. Alright, warden's home. Right here. Here we go. He gives us strength, I'm pretty sure. Ah, we give him the gold teeth. Pop that in his mouth. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office. Let me give you something for your trouble. HM4, strength. Alright, strength, actually, not terrible move, for one. And for two, super useful. So. I don't even know who to teach it to, though. That's kind of the issue. Let's see. Alright, let's go summary here. Rain Dance and Hypnose. I kind of want to keep that. And Mega Punch. Get rid of Mega Punch. Yeah. Get rid of Mega Punch. Strength. Be gone, Mega Punch. If you're not 100% accurate, you're 50% accurate, and your 85% accuracy is be gone. A rare candy. Beautiful. Alright, we were going to make a quick swap to the team. Because I feel like... Okay, never mind. You have Swift Swim, which means you're fast. Alright, we're keeping it. We're keeping Deer Park. And then we'll have to level it, though. So that's probably the next step. Alright, 5 badges down. We've done it, team. We absolutely conquered today. At least I personally think we did. We definitely killed it. I'm going to make sure I save. I think I did, but I better make sure I do it again. Well, thank you so much for everybody for being here. We had tons of new faces. Probably we had Tart pop up. We had Ever here, Evoco. We had DM Chromie pop in. We had Odessa here for a while. We had Joanzy here for a bit. We had Trent Connor. I mean, just scrolling through the list is kind of crazy, honestly. We had Grizzly Bear for a bit. We had Brick Baby here for a while. We had Manuel as well. Strategic pop by Strategic TCG. We had CJ here for a while, and thank you again, CJ, for the $2 gifties. Absolutely insane. Big shout-outs to him. We had Chef Husky here as well, which is that Creators Cook-Off Tournament. For those that don't know, I'm going to be partaking in the second iteration of a Creators Cook-Off Tournament. It's like a special Pokemon TCG format where a wheel gets spun, and it gets a random card, and you have to build a deck around it in 15 minutes. Last time we did this tournament, there was 40 people. We took second. So, we're going for first this time. So, definitely make sure you guys pop by for that. That'll be tons of fun. We're definitely going to be streaming this again. GG's next time, Tentacool. Tentacool will have to either come or it won't. We'll have to see kind of what that all pans out to be. We'll have to see. I'll check in for your streams more often. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It was a lot of fun to be able to chat with you guys. Definitely make sure, if you guys aren't subscribed to, definitely make sure to subscribe. We just hit 1K not too long ago, but the end goal for this year is 2K. I want to get 2K subs by the end of the year. So I think it's very doable. I'm very excited for it. I also made a post if you guys are interested in Pokemon Unite with like viewers. I think that was something that I thought would be kind of fun. Was trying to kind of engage and play with viewers like you guys and play Pokemon Unite. That's a game that kind of you can play with people, you know. So I think that was something that I thought would be pretty cool as well. So definitely take your votes in for that as well. Yeah, just thank you so much for being here. This was tons of fun. We got 5th badge down. So next is going to probably be take on Silphco and Sabrina. And I was thinking as well, since we're in a situation where we can't find this Tentacool, Seaking might be usable. We might be able to make Seaking work because, funny enough, it has Swift Swim, and we're trying to go for some range strats. So we might be able to make this thing work. We'll have to see. But, so, alrighty guys, that's going to do it. And I will make sure to see you all in the next one. Peace.